They are giving contentions that same-sex marriage is antisocial in nature. But isn't it not getting married and having sexual relationship the most frowned upon in our country? And tell me, isn't living in a relationship still considered taboo in India? So how is wanting to get married is antisocial and not a norm? Hello, I'm Rashi Goyal and I'm legal intern at Lexis and Company. In today's video, I'll be talking about same-sex marriages. So, Special Marriage Act 1954 lays down provisions for people of India and all the Indian nationals in foreign countries, allowing them to marry irrespective of their faith, caste, and religion. So, while the marriage laws in India have evolved progressively, there is no such provisions for the same-sex couples to marry. After the landmark judgment of Navtej Singh Johar, this question started arising in the whole country. That does only decriminalizing of consensual sex between the same gender is enough? So the answer is no, not at all. India is a country of culture. Every relation here is considered pure only after the proceeding of marriage between the couples. Even if it wasn't the case, marriage is a part of life of human being. If two adults want to marry with their consent and live together, then why they are denied of that? The same argument was given in PIL in the High Court of Delhi, asking for the declaration of gay marriage to be legal in India. It was contended that under Section 5 of Hindu Marriage Act 1955, which gives the provisions for the conditions of solemnization of Hindu marriage, there has nowhere been given that marriage can only be considered legal if it is between men and women. But even after this, gay couples are not allowed to get married and registered under the Hindu Marriage Act 1955. In India, members of LGBTQ+ community are only seen as individuals and not couples. But do you think, is this reasonable? Couples can have relationship but not get married. How can that be considered reasonable? If we look at it on the basis of fundamental rights given under the Constitution of India, depriving members of LGBTQ+ community of getting married is clear violation of Article 14 and Article 15 Clause 1, as it is the discrimination only on the ground of sex without any reasonable classification, as there is clearly class legislation. Even after giving a verdict in favor of LGBTQ+ community in 2018, it seems as if Union government is nowhere ready to get free from the clutches of orthodox and conservatism. They are giving contentions that same-sex marriage is antisocial in nature. But isn't it not getting married and having sexual relationship the most frowned upon in our country? And tell me, isn't living in a relationship still considered taboo in India? So how is wanting to get married is antisocial and not a norm? The whole situation is quite laughable if we see it from a bird view. But if we look it closely, we can see how decriminalization of Section 377 of Indian Penal Code is just a hoax in disguise for the LGBTQ+ community. It's like they are asked to be satisfied from what little they have given. Anyone who just notices the changes without the effects and reaction on the changes can only see the technicality of the situation. But it is very important to know what were the reactions of people living in that society to understand any social change. So the question is, how far it is accepted in India? In this case, after the Navtej Singh landmark judgment, the reactions were very mixed. On one hand, people were extremely proud and supportive, while on the other hand, many people openly criticized it and called it something against the society. If we talk about current situation in India, there have been many positive changes. Like, not many, but yeah, there are. Many of the people have started talking about it openly and publicly without hesitating, and as it should be. Instead of making it a taboo, many people have started accepting it and normalizing it. Conclusion is that although the landmark of 2018 court ruling and 2014 NALSA judgment were a huge leap in the advancement of LGBT plus right movement in India, but still LGBT people in India are not equal and don't have the same rights as to those available to the heterosexual person. Further, they are still subjected to violence, discrimination in all spheres of life. So, it is very essential that the government must wipe away its conservative nature and should take concrete steps to eliminate the stigma, discrimination, and abuse surrounding the LGBTQIA+ people. It is high time that government should formulate new laws for or by amending the existing laws on marriage, adoption, guardianship, inheritance, education institution, employment, healthcare, etc. for education or social security and health of LGBT plus people. Thank you everyone for watching my video. I hope you guys liked it. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. And don't forget to let me know your feedback in the comment section. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe, stay healthy.